Welcome to an official Munzee special.
I'm Rob, also known as Coach V, your host and the president of Munzee.
And I'm Craig, also known as See My Shell. I started as an avid Munzee player, now proudly part of the team. But Rob, today is not a normal podcast. If you listen to our podcast every single week, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be different. And look at this. You can see us, Rob. You can see us.
As scary as that is, you can.
Today, Rob, what's it about today? We're talking about Gauntlet Games.
Surprise, everyone. We're talking about Gauntlet Games. What? What is that? Yeah.
What, when, how, why, where, the whole lot. It's all going to be listed right here, right now. Should we just jump into it, Rob?
I think we should, because this is not going to be half an hour.
No, and it's not a podcast. All right, Rob. First and foremost, I'm going to be asking the questions that you, sir, as the president, are going to be answering. What do you think about that? Are you happy with that?
I think that sounds like a great idea.
Okay, Rob, first and foremost, mate, why is Munzee changing from Clan Wars to the Gauntlet Games?
Well, historic. Let's go with that. Just the sort of meaning of the words, if you will, over time, which, in some communities or whatever, maybe means different types of things over history. So we've got a rebranding that's going on, and everyone knows that from the past year, 2 years, really, possibly even longer, where we brought in Cappy the Unicorn, and we've taken it to this medieval, theme. And there's a lot of stuff that's happened with the Camp Hub and all of those things. Well, Gauntlet Games is kind of the next step in that direction. So we're just, let's go with family friendlying even more of the game, if you will. So taking kind of the wars and battles feel out of it, and that's kind of like a fierce combat type of deal. And we're taking Gauntlet Games currently this month, May, moving forward, not in a massive different direction, but these are monthly competitions. That's what Clan Wars have always been. That's what Gauntlet Games will continue to be. But mainly it's about, joining together as a team, trying to get to a common goal, and, how people can challenge themselves to meet those goals.
That makes sense, Rob. Absolutely makes sense. Because apart from the leaderboard, let's be honest, you're not really battling any other existing clans, etc., and all that sort of stuff too. So it makes perfect sense. But what exactly, Rob? What exactly will players see as a change? What's changing?
The first thing that people are going to notice is the artwork is changing, and it's all done by Andy. So that's a fantastic thing. This is a great thing to celebrate. Sweet. Oh man. So exciting. We are changing the name, obviously. That makes sense. So where you used to see Clan Wars, going to be updated to Gauntlet Games. Where you used to see Clan Weapons, going to be updated to Gauntlet Weapons. Where you used to see Clans, those have been updated to Guilds.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So you're a member of a guild.
Right. So no longer the, member of a clan and all that kind of stuff. Now, just real quick about all of that. Are you still going to find the word clan from time to time in various places? Yes. We're working through, starting right now as this has gone live. We're working through, and we think we've got everything ready. We're pushing the buttons. We're making it all go away. Will you find a few of them? Yes. Just be patient with us. Nicely point out, hey, you missed this one. But yeah, we're cleaning everything up. We're moving to new terms. But
we'll
not
get
just
that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, we'll get more into that particular area very, very soon. But what else is happening? More importantly, Rob, what's actually happening? What's new? Is there something new?
There's a new mechanic in the game. It's the idea of weapon forging. What?
Oh, so like medieval times where you got a blacksmith and you're like a ching, 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 and you're getting a new sword, for instance. So, oh, wow.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? Here's the best news. You don't have to go to the Camp Hub to do these things. This is going to be available as something that we've always done, which is kind of through swapping and converting, things like that. But it's taking all of those weapons, those clan weapons that you've stockpiled for years, and some of them have been deployed and some of them have not. Well, now you're going to be able to upgrade those and forge them into new types so that they're worth more points. They are more attractive to people going out of their way to cap them, things like that.
Perfect. I'm definitely gonna ask you more of that at the end of this too, Rob. I'll just let you know now. But more importantly, Rob, where can we expect to see the actual changes themselves? We talked about the changes before. Where can we see them?
Well, you're going to see them across the app, the website. Those things are coming, like I said, the Clan Wars Hub. So the X'd up weapons, the orange button that's on the map screen. You're going to find changes there. The profile section, badges section, the online store, the Munzee blog, the Munzee help guide. That's not everything, obviously, because I can't list all of it. However, all of this stuff is listed in the blog, and in the blog, there are convenient links for you to click if you're not sure about, I've never even heard of the Munzee help guide, or I've never read the blog because you're new or for whatever reason. Cool. Well, there's links there, so go check it out. And like I said just a few minutes ago, some of you are like, search clan, and you're going to go through stuff and you're going to find places that we missed. Nicely point them out. Give us until the 3rd to, make some of those things.
Rob,
I know, but give us until the 3rd and then give us even more time.
That's right.
Don't you think?
That's right.
Yeah.
May 28, Rob. The official blog states May 28 support ticket after that, but not before May 28 because our little munchkins, Rob, they're running through the code going, what needs to be changed? What needs to be changed? So that sort of thing too. So expect the changes over the next few days, but still you may see references to a certain degree. Give us till May the 28th. Rob, who can participate in the Gauntlet Games? Who's it for?
Nothing about Clan Wars has changed in terms of this to Gauntlet Games. Everyone, premium and non-premium, able to participate fully in the Gauntlet Games, and how, or whatever, it's all the same. It's all the same as far as the old Clan Wars goes. Yeah.
Okay, so there's no actual difference. So if I'm actually in a clan at the moment, literally all that changes is it's going to be called a guild from now on rather than a clan. I still keep my same friends. I still keep my same, players that I've always played with. That's really cool. I like that idea. Rob, how can we participate in the Gauntlet Games?
Well, if you are in one, you just said the guild remains. Goes from clan to guild. If you've never played before, you've never participated, this is your first time, great, join a guild. There are ways to do that by clicking on that orange button on the map screen that takes you to the guild hub, and then that will or the Gauntlet Games hub, whichever one it's called. It's going to take you there, and you can join from there.
That's awesome. At the same time, I will mention too, if you are brand new and you haven't joined, you can join a guild of one. Would I recommend that? Probably not, because you're not going to learn anything from just yourself. What I would say is go onto Facebook, go onto other places like that where you can actually see and join other guilds. And people will say, like, this is a brand new beginner guild. If you want to join a beginner guild, this is a beginner guild, for instance, that sort of thing too. So one other thing I'll quickly mention, which I just thought about, Robert, it's not in the show notes, and that is that we as Munzee, the team Munzee, do not have access to those Facebook pages, the Clan Wars Facebook pages, that sort of thing too. They're all set up by other players, and so we can't change those names on Facebook to the guild. That's up to the players themselves who have set up those Facebook pages. We will do it under the Munzee brand, but we can't do it for the external pages, those sort of things too. So it's up to those players out there. We are grateful for those players out there who set these up, Rob. But now's the time to make that change yourself. So
Clan Transfer Market, Munzee Guild Transfer Market. There you go.
There you go. Look at that. I like it. All right, Rob. You said before we brought up the forged weapons. Now, if you're brand new, this is going to be brand new to everyone. Let's talk about the forged weapons, Rob. First and foremost, what are forged weapons?
Forged weapons are where you take a current weapon and you forge it with another, possibly consider it like merging. Okay. And you'll be able to create a new type of weapon. So we're starting off with 4 new types of forged weapons, and those are based on 4 of the elements. 2 are virtual and 2 are physical. So we have fire, ice, air, and void.
Right. And you said we're starting off with the 4. Does that mean this is like a set 1?
I did, didn't I? Oops.
You did.
There's so many little Easter eggs for people to notice, and you noticed the first one. Yes. This, as I said at the beginning, step 1. This is step 1. This is us introducing Gauntlet Games in a non-scary, non-threatening. This is a big change to go from Clan Wars to Gauntlet Games, clans to guilds. But nothing, all that's changing is kind of the front. That's it.
Yes.
None of the guts are changing. It's all same behind the scenes.
And if you're a type of person, Rob, that doesn't like change, and you think to yourself, I'm not even going to do this forged weapons things, that's too hard, that's okay. You don't have to. This is part of other play systems that are in place as well. So that's what it is. Rob, but I'm a player. I like new things. I like to change. How can I, for instance, if I want to change one of my weapons, how can I change one of my weapons?
Forging weapons is going to be quite easy. Well, in terms of, how you've already been playing the game, it's the same. So if it's a greenie deploy, you're just going to, scan that sticker or whatever you've got. So you're scanning that QR code. It goes out as a greenie. You then choose what the convert option is. So if you want to make it old school mace, cool, still available. If you want to make it a fire mace, great. Now you've got a fire mace as an option. Right. Now, the way for you to have that fire mace, you have to have both a mace credit and a fire credit. You can't just, randomly be like, oh, check it out. I got this now. What you might start to notice is some rewards that kind of cross over between those things, or maybe you've got some from the previous few months that you've accumulated some fire and ice credits. How convenient, because you've also been getting those maces and long swords and everything else. Now is the time to use them. You can forge them together. So if you are putting out a greenie, it's right there in the app. You can choose to convert it. If you are forging before you go out into the field, okay? So pre-deploy. You're not out, you're sitting at home, you're on the computer, however you're doing it. You can do this with both the physicals and the virtuals. You actually go into your list and you can go into the undeployed list, okay? And you filter them, and then you choose which weapon it is. So let's say it's a mace. You choose that mace, and then you have the option to convert that mace into an ice mace, for example. All right. So nice and easy. Can you make, let's see, an air mace? Yes. Yes, you can. So why not try?
Well, going that, Rob, you've only mentioned the mace so far. What other weapons can be forged?
That's a great question. You're right, though. I did only mention one. And it is actually called a frost forged mace whenever you make that ice mace. All right. So let's say you've got a hammer. All right. You can actually do this with the hammer as well. You can forge a shadow forged hammer by taking a hammer and void mystery. Ooh.
But you're talking, Rob, of all 7 actual existing weapons. So mace, longsword, battle axe, hammer, crossbow, catapult, and shield, but not the Trojan unicorn, because that's a bouncer. That's not actually a weapon. So that's a bouncer. So you can't do the Trojan unicorn, but all other 7 you can. Rob, though, what incentive is there for me to actually do these forging stuff? What do I get as a player? What do I get out of it?
Don't you like points? Everyone loves points. You get more points. So it's a combination of points. It's a combination of what the weapon and the elemental brought to the table. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So that means, because some weapons and some elementals, they have scatters. So that's still going to scatter as well?
Yes. I believe that's correct.
It is correct. They're still going to scatter. But just remember, though, most scatters themselves, I will say, most scatters themselves are deployed or scattered under the Munzee account, so you won't be getting the cap on scatter points for those. If they're not changing. If you don't get cap on scatter points from the existing ones, then they're not going to be added to your account as the deployer. They're still just going to be a Munzee account and for the capper only. But Rob, other than that, though, forging before they are placed, you've just mentioned it before. Yes, you can forge them before they are placed. This will actually give you more deploy points at the time that you place it as well, won't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
So if you put out a brand new deploy, then you're getting those points on that day.
Right. Nice. But what about if I've got some existing ones out there? For instance, if I've got a mace out there, if I've got a longsword out there, etc., is it possible that I can actually forge them in the field, so to speak, when they're already been placed and they've already been capped?
Yes, absolutely. So if you've got to deploy anywhere, wherever, crossbow, a longsword, any of these types, and you want to make your crossbows more appealing, then you go through and you forge some of those. That becomes a new Munzee type, so that players can go back and cap that as a new one. And so this is possible through the same steps that we've always known, which is where you go into your deployed list, you filter it, and you choose which type you're looking for, and then you use the convert option for that. Now, if you do that and you have it already deployed and you convert it, the deployed date does not change. Right. So you're not getting a fresh deploy. So everyone has to remember that. This is the same rules that we've always had about this type of stuff. So if the deployed date doesn't change, then that means that the points associated with that Munzee for the deploy, they're going to get stacked on retroactive. They're going back in time to that date. So that number is going to be updated back then. The only way to get current points, there are two ways to get current deploy points, and that is to put out a brand new fresh one or to swap. So you use the swap feature, and there's a link and a reminder about how to swap in the help guide as well. So all of this information is both in the blog and in the help guide, and clickable links to walk you through exactly how to do it all.
Nice. But Rob, if I actually forge an existing Munzee, say it's a crossbow or whatever as well, can it be then recapped by other players who've already capped it as a crossbow? Yeah.
If it's been capped as a crossbow, because you've got it out there in a garden or whatever, and it's got hundreds of caps because it was a great event location, whatever. Yes. When you put it out, it's a brand new type of Munzee. And as a new type, that's kind of like putting out a greenie and then converting it to a diamond. It can be capped as a greenie, and then anyone that's capped it like that can also cap it as a diamond. Yeah. Same principle.
One more question, Rob, before we end it, and that is, does forging these weapons stop the good old Trojan unicorn from landing on them?
This is a great ending question, because it comes with a Trojan unicorn landing pads are not changing at this point. Okay. All right. So we're leaving them as they are. Which, does that mean that Trojan unicorns don't land on the new stuff for now? If you see them start to pop up, then maybe we've done some updates, because we're at step one. Don't forget. And
step one.
What if there were some new Gauntlet game bouncer in the future?
Yeah, more cats. Meow. More cats I can hear, Rob, getting let out of the bag. I'm going to stop you right there then, Rob, because now, so Rob, I hope this information helps players with these news changes, and we're going to end it here, mate.
Oh, well, that was easy. Thanks, everyone, for all of your continued support and playing the game, and we hope that these changes aren't too much for you.
No, not too drastic at all. But if you would like to hear more about Munzee every single week, why not listen to the official Munzee podcast? It's a 30-minute audio-only chat all about Munzee. It's the chat that you can listen to on Friday morning as you're on your drive to work, Rob. You can hear the dulcet tones of myself and you in your ears, in your car, that sort of thing as well. But otherwise, Rob, what else can we say about Munzee?
Well, remember, Munzee is more than a game. It's a worldwide community of mobile game players.
So keep scanning, keep discovering, keep that Munzee spirit alive, Rob. 1, 2, 3, Munzee on.
Munzee on. Guilds for the win.